Again, this is another video from the hard drive that time forgot. It's going back quite a few years, and I was still using my standard definition JVC camcorder. So the quality won't be as good, and as you can see the low light performance wasn't brilliant. But it didn't stop me from filming quite a few hunts with it when I started my other YouTube channel, HuntersVermin. But let's get back to the morning in hand. Now, I have shot a lot of rabbits on this farm with the air rifle, and you'll probably see that in quite a lot of the earlier HuntersVermin videos. But this morning I thought I would try my hand at decoying some hooded crows or magpies. The emphasis being on hooded crows. Now, this is a fairly small farm, but he does have a few sheep, and hooded crows and sheep don't go well at lambing time. So I was hoping to reduce their numbers this morning by setting out a dead rabbit for bait, and although I didn't have a hooded crow for a decoy, I set up a dead magpie on a little wire cradle to hopefully have the same effect. And while we're still in the early morning light, a magpie arrives. Then his mate. Now, magpies are on my list, but while there's still a chance of getting a hooded crow, I leave the magpies alone. They'll only act as a live decoy anyway, and hopefully bring the hooded crows down where I can get a shot at them. There's many a time when I've watched hooded crows sitting in a distant treetop watching the bait, waiting for magpies to arrive and have first dibs, almost as if they're using the magpies as guinea pigs, before coming down themselves and pushing them to the side, just to make sure that there's no danger in the area. But it does mean I spend a lot of my time watching magpies freely feed away while I'm waiting for my main target to arrive. But then that's how I get hooded crows. That wasn't nice. The morning has come and gone. I've been lying here for quite a few hours now and haven't had one opportunity at the hooded crows. I can hear them in the distance, but not one of them has come near me, and it doesn't look as if they're going to show either. So, even after all my preaching, let's say, at the start of this video, I'm going to settle for my number 2 target, a magpie. After all, a magpie in hand is worth 2 crows in the bush. I'm using my custom Ruger 1022 with hollow point subsonics. I forget the manufacturer, but boy do they hit hard. Looks like his mate decided to join the party. I actually hadn't noticed him yet until he opened his mouth and started scraping. I'm actually not using a hide as such, but rather just lying prone in the hedgerow with a bit of camouflage net in front of me. He's well hit and drops dead just off camera. I decided to go out and make a few changes to the setup to see if I could get another shot or two. So I took my magpie decoy and set it over the top of one of the birds that I had shot this morning to try and make them look as if they're fighting, hopefully to enrage the magpies into coming down again. Then I checked and the magpie I just shot, but it was dead. Looks like my redesign is working. That one's not flying anywhere. The wind's picked up now, and it's actually starting to lift the wings on the decoy bird. But this actually might be beneficial to me as it's adding a bit of movement to the decoy itself. And sure enough, another magpie arrives, but it doesn't look as if he's going to come down to the ground for a shot. But thankfully I'm shooting down into a wee bit of a hollow, so the field behind is giving me a backstop. Well, that looks like it's the last bird I'll get today, as they seem to have lost all interest, so I called it quits. Let's see. That trick worked. Setting my dead decoy bird over the top of the first bird I'd shot. Got the magpies angry enough to get me that shot there. That was where I hit the second bird. You can see all the feathers and that, but you only got the length of that barbed wire fence about 10 yards away and dropped dead. We'll see where this fourth one went. There's the fourth one there, laying in that long grass in the ditch. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out without getting wet. Not bad, 4 magpies. And a nook on the hedge over there, 50 yards, this boy must have been 60. With a wee 22 LR and subsonics. Oh dear, almost into the neck. Oh, come here, come here. Got you. Any further and I'd need a boat. Right. Good morning's work, so as I don't castrate myself going back over this fence again.